Hey YouTube, I have a book review for you today. Actually, it's more of a TV review slash book review, multifaceted. I know I haven't done a book review in a while. November was absolutely nuts because of NaNoWriMo, and actually I did finish NaNoWriMo. I wrote, I think, 50,374 words, which is pretty amazing, really, considering, like, my lack of effort in most areas of my life. I finished on, like, November 28th, just a couple days before the month was over, and my story's nowhere near finished, but I got to 50,000 words, so that's what's important. I read a book that I'd like to tell you about, and it's called The Hound of the Baskervilles by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. It's a Sherlock Holmes story. But first I want to tell you about what got me interested in reading a Sherlock Holmes story in the first place, which was the BBC's production Sherlock, which aired on the BBC a couple months ago, and which I watched a week or two ago on the PBS website. And it is probably hands down the most impressive, most entertaining, engaging TV show I have ever watched, bar none. I'm talking even Doctor Who here. This show is just incredible. I don't think I can fully describe to you how amazing it is, other than just to tell you to watch it because it is amazing. It stars Benedict Cumberbatch as Sherlock and Martin Freeman as Dr. John Watson. And it's an updated version of Sherlock. It's in the 21st century. It's still set in London. There's only 3 episodes in the series, which is about the only bad thing I have to say about it, is that there are far too few episodes. The great thing about the 3 episodes, though, is that they're about an hour and a half long each. A lot of information and detail is packed into each story, which is just incredible. So the book that I read, because I watched the show Sherlock, is The Hound of the Baskervilles, which is a full-length Sherlock Holmes novel that Sir Arthur Conan Doyle wrote I don't know how many years ago, but this is my copy. And the great thing is that this cover is absolutely atrocious. It is probably one of the most hideous book covers I've ever seen, but I bought it anyway. And my favorite part about this is cover designed by, and then his name. If I designed this book cover, I would not want to claim it. If you designed a cover this hideous, would you really want to put your name on the back of it? The story itself, though, is pretty incredible, and I myself have never really been into mysteries. I like books that have mystery storylines in them, but I've never actually read like a full-out mystery novel, and I really, really enjoyed it. The characters are really good. A lot of times I shy away from these older books because old books are boring. They never tell you that in school, but it's something that I figured out, that a lot of times the old classic books are just plain boring. If you've always thought, oh, well, Sherlock Holmes was written several decades ago, I would never be interested in reading a book that old because old books are boring. This book is not boring whatsoever. It's absolutely fascinating and a quick read. Definitely, I would recommend it. Sir Arthur Conan Doyle actually wrote a lot more short stories than full-length novels about Sherlock Holmes, so I should be able to read some of these in between my other readings because there's some shorter stories. What I'm reading next is actually another book for school. I'm reading The Invisible Man by Ralph Ellison, which is not something that I chose to read, but it's something that I have to read for school. It's not actually too bad, but I'd much rather be reading something like this. Across the Universe by Beth Revis. I got this in the mail the other day. And the cover, unlike Sherlock Holmes, is incredible, and it's really sparkly. So I'd rather be reading this, but I'm reading for English. What can you do? And I hope to see you later with more reviews. See you later.